Bom dia mundo. Is that the fish lady? Blowing her horn. There's a Portuguese lady that drives through the streets blaring her horn on the car, and she sells fish. So whenever you hear a car horn just kind of constantly going, if you want to go and buy some peixe, go outside and buy some peixe. Eden's resting in the garden very beautifully, and I'm doing some raking.
The gardener didn't turn up this month, so I don't know if he was supposed to or not. I'm not sure. Maybe he thought there's been too much rain, so we decided there were too many leaves on the floor and we decided to do some raking. I've picked up a few Kindle sticks for the fire, and I have taken to just coming out here and walking up and down the garden, do a few laps of the garden each day to try and get little miss moving. But 40 weeks now and no sign of her still, so I have been trying to stand upright as much as I can, walking, bouncing on my pregnancy ball to try and get her out. Jay's pregnancy guess or birth guess was that it would be yesterday, and also my brother's girlfriend Debbie both thought yesterday, and it didn't happen. My sister-in-law's guess is today and mine is tomorrow, so we will see. Although all of those guesses are before my actual official due date anyway, so I've still got 4 days to go until the date that the doctor in Thailand gave us in the beginning, so we might all be being a bit premature. I'm definitely ready now, and I don't like all this waiting. Eden has decided to go and sit in the dust pit over there. What did you do that for, Eden?
I only had a wash yesterday.
We actually only gave her a bath yesterday or the day before, and she was nice and fresh, so not anymore. She's going to need another rinse. Still trying to flog her fish. Look at the state of you now. Look at your paw. Yes. You all mucky? You've got all dandelion bits on you as well. We've been trying to keep ourselves occupied around the house and catching up on blog posts for Tiny Moments, and I've been doing a lot of recipe research for things to make at home, of things that we can't get here and things like that. But I do hope baby comes soon, because we're getting itchy feet. We want to go and do stuff and go and explore, and we don't want to go too far from home right now, just in case. So a lot of home days it is for now.
Sasha's not the only one finding this wait frustrating. I keep getting the house ready for when I think baby's coming, and then we have no baby, have to wait for a couple more days, mess starts to build up, things start to get laid around again, and then I'm like, oh, baby could come tomorrow, and I clean the house properly again. So I keep I'm the one nesting.
Yeah.
I just realised Sasha hasn't done any cleaning, it's just been me. Reverse roles. Am I going to start getting contractions?
You'll tell me when the baby's coming.
Yeah, I'll know. Got an email from one of our long-term subscribers the other day, and she sent us some videos of some reusable nappies that she's made for us and for baby. So yesterday I went out and I bought a bin so that we can put baby's nappies in it for the day and then wash them every day. So we're going to start off with the disposable stuff that we bought, just because we've brought so many of them with us. But after that, we're definitely going to give a go at the whole reusable, recyclable nappy. I think it's going to be so much better in general, you know, save money, save the environment. Just, I don't know, I don't like the idea of throwing away plastic nappies, 12 times a day. So really, really impressed that somebody went through the effort to do that for us. They're in the post and they should arrive in a few days. Eden, no! No, Eden, why are you getting covered in ash? No, no!
No!
Wait!
No! Come out.
Naughty dog. Go and run off all the ash.
You're being silly.
Run off all that ash.
No.
Don't go back there. Eden. Eden! Stop being a naughty girl. Are you training us? You training us for the day when we have a daughter?
Oh, no, don't eat that. It's a wasp.
I don't know if many of you will remember when we first moved to Hua Hin in Thailand. On Eden's Walk there was a pile of dirty nappies that was on the floor, and 6 months later those nappies were still there. They hadn't degraded, and it was a real eye-opener for me because I hadn't really thought much about how much nappies get disposed until I realised it was affecting my life directly. I was having to walk past this horrible smell, and 6 months later still hasn't gone. It really makes you think, what do they put in those materials to keep them around for so long? And if there's a way that you can do something biodegradable, better for a baby's skin, I want to try it. So that's the thought pattern going behind that, and the fact that somebody's taken the load off and made some for us is amazing. So you're in your 10th month of pregnancy now, eh?
Yeah.
What are the chances that she could come today? Could be
Well,
any day.
Could be any day, but I don't feel like I'm going to go into labour today.
Yeah, I guess you never know, do you?
She's actually kicking now.
Come out, baby.
We're talking about you. Jay saw a video online yesterday about being 40 weeks pregnant, and apparently 50% of all pregnancies will go over the due date and go into the 10th month of pregnancy. So over half go overdue. My niece and my nephew were both 2 weeks overdue, but I'm hoping that my little girl won't keep us waiting too long. When we were in Thailand, we were talking to the same chef that told us about the meat. And he was telling us about his child's birth in Thailand, and they were asked, when do you want your baby to be born? And he was like, what? Well, you know, whenever it's ready. But his Thai wife specifically wanted a certain date and time. It was a caesarean. You obviously have to have it caesarean to be able to choose the date and the time, but they were in the operating room ready to go, all scrubbed up and everything, and everyone was just standing around, and the man was like, what's going on, why aren't you performing these caesarean? And they were like, oh well, we can't do it until 10:10 or something, and it was 10:08. So they literally just stood around for 2 minutes chatting about the weather and stuff. 10:10 comes around and he got the baby out. And at the time I was like, that's crazy, that's, you know, going against nature, you should just let it happen naturally. But now with all this waiting, I kind of see the benefit of, you know, exactly when it's happening. But I still wouldn't opt for that, I don't think. I think let nature take its course and see what happens.
Bloody hell, I'm covered in mush. Look at my leg. But at least you're not lying in the dust anymore. You can stay there, it's better. It's our collection of Kindle sticks. This is our collection of leaves down here. I don't know what I'm going to do with them now.
I was going to say that. What do we do with them now?
I don't know, just bag them up. I think there's some kind of green bins out on the street we can dump it in. I went to the shops yesterday and bought a load of peanuts, so I think I'm going to go inside and make some peanut butter. You coming, Eden? You staying here? I think I might stay here. Stop. A few days back we talked about how expensive peanut butter was and how making your own wasn't cost effective, but that was because I hadn't found these yet, and these are only 99 cents for 250 grams. So I put some in the food processor and blended it up for about 5 minutes. It takes a while, and it produced delicious and slightly salted peanut butter, which is really nice and saves so much money. So scratch what we said the other day about not being able to get peanuts and making it cost effective. We've now found a way. You just needed to find the right packet of peanuts. 500 grams of peanut butter for €2. Very good. There we go. Check that out. Who knew peanut butter was so easy to make, eh? I've just seen that there's a wheelbarrow under the house, so I've gone and grabbed that. Gonna pick up these leaves. I'm using Eden's poo bags on my hands because some of these leaves are quite gummy, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. I think I might stick them in the bin at the end of the garden and burn them, because I'm not entirely sure if the domestic waste bins in the street are used for green waste. I have to check it out another day. Before I go back in, there was a conversation that Sasha and I were having the other day that some of you future expats might find quite interesting. A lot of you have observed and commented on our life over the last 4.5, 5 years, and how we've chosen to live quite a quiet life, especially for a younger couple. We were saying to each other that in reality, I don't think we would find an area like this exciting enough if we didn't have something to do. We are always busy with our vlogs, we're always busy with video editing, with our websites and blog and trying to earn money, and that occupies our minds so much that we barely watch any regular TV. We watch some series that help us to stay inspired and just a little bit of entertainment, but we don't entertain ourselves with anything apart from what we're doing. So with that in mind, if somebody was to say to me, would you retire to where you are right now with no hobby, with nothing to do, I would say no. I'd find it too stale, not enough going on. You need something. Now the reason why I'm bringing this up now is because I'm doing some gardening here and I'm not enjoying it. I don't like doing this because I've got something more important in my mind, one of my main hobbies that I want to do, which is edit videos and edit pictures and stuff like that. However, if I had nothing to do and I was just purely retired, all my finances were sorted, I would enjoy this. I would enjoy planting things, learning about new species that would grow in this environment, what kinds of plants grow together, what don't. I would enjoy that a lot more if I didn't have something to do already. Somebody out there might take some value from that comment because it's something we haven't really discussed before, and I thought it was relevant to say in case somebody wanted to follow in our footsteps with not much of an idea of what else they wanted to do while they were here. So keep that in mind. If you don't have many hobbies and you don't have many interests outside of just chilling out, you might want to choose a more exciting area, perhaps closer to the inner city. That's just a little bit of advice from me. Lunch outside, a snack outside.
No, I knew that was happening.
You dropped a biscuit.
I dropped my biscuit.
Eden, was it your fault?
What? Oh, I shouldn't be throwing these, really.
Look who it is. This is all.
Hello.
Eden didn't even know she was there, did he?
No. Oh, here we go.
Yes, yes. We know all about you. We just came out here to talk about how warm it is at the end of October. And for some reason,
degrees.
Eden is shivering like crazy. What are you shivering for? It's not cold. Uh-oh. This is the most needy cat I've ever seen. No, don't jump on my coffee. Back down you go. Back down you go. Off. You can stay on me, I don't mind you staying there, but don't try and knock my coffee off. Bloody hell. Hey, no. Oh no. Ah, got his mouth in the coffee. He got his mouth in the coffee, Sash.
Whoa.
It was this one. I have to dispose of that. Dual feeding. Eden, eat your stick. Azul's got some yoghurt. Azul got a bit too rowdy for my liking, so I just put him over the wall. Decided none of that. Tried to scratch Eden. It's not on. Eden, come back. He's gone. I got rid of him.
Eden, come.
It's getting too rowdy. I think he thinks he's like owning the area now. Come on, Eden, this is your garden still. So according to the thermometer, it is over 26 degrees today, and it is almost the end of October. So that is what the weather is like in central Portugal. However, it has rained a lot more often, I'd say. Near the end of this month, I'd say maybe once every 2 days it rains quite a bit. Some days will just be cloudy with a little bit of spit, like it was in Thailand. Then the sun comes back out, you get glorious, glorious 26 degree weather. It's nice.
I can't believe how hot it is out here. It's absolutely lovely. But I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog for today, I think. I'm doing my last, well, I'll probably come out a bit later, just before dinner, and do another lap of the garden. But I'm just doing my walking before I go back in. So please go ahead and hit the thumbs up button and subscribe, and also please do subscribe to These Tiny Moments. Very soon there will be a baby video on there. So subscribe so you don't miss it, and that's it for today. We will see you tomorrow. Bye.